filming a tutorial on how to create your sticker in Inkscape. We are going to click on our Inkscape application first. If you do not have it in your menu down here, you're going to go up to the magnifying glass and search for Inkscape and then open. You want to make sure that you have default canvas, and then you can either go dark mode or light mode. Then click Thanks. New document. I'm going to zoom in to this document by clicking the plus sign on my keyboard, and I'm going to stretch out the sides of my Inkscape page so that I can see everything. I already have my image here that I downloaded into the desktop of my computer. So I'm going to click on my little meatball drawing and drag it over into my canvas. Click OK, and then I'm going to click it and drag it. To move it, I'm also going to click Control and the side arrows to make it a little bit smaller. If you only click the side arrows, the aspect ratio is going to change, so make sure you click Control on your keyboard and the arrows to make your image smaller or larger, whatever you need to do. From here, I'm going to go to Path up in the top menu, then Trace Bitmap, then Apply. Then I'll click on the Layers area. I'm going to zoom in. I'm going to click the little eyeball next to my image to make sure that the path that Inkscape has given me, all the points for my image, are correct. It looks like most of the information is included. There are some areas like this area here that was just too light. It didn't pick it up. So on those areas, I am going to go in and change my points. To do that, I'm going to click on my points. It has a lot of information here. I don't really need all of these. I can see that this underneath was supposed to be a solid line. I'm going to click on my points and delete them. So I click them, then I click delete on my keyboard. And I can also close these to make my line a closed solid line. Anywhere that you have on your image that is a little messed up, you want to do this. These little points, these are called the bezels. These we're going to change to make it a smooth, solid line. Here I have an area that is dipping out a little bit. I don't necessarily want it to be like that. So I'm going to grab onto my bezel and turn it so that my line is curved, but not curved out. When I click on Path, I notice that there are some areas out here that I need to get rid of. So go in and delete those. It's a little bit easier, a little faster to just go in with my eraser and get rid of those. And click on Path and see what else is sitting outside. And get rid of this and this little speck. When I erase, I'm going to drag and hold. I can also change my eraser size by going up to width and making the width larger. I also have areas where there is a bit of drawing where I do not want it to be. For example, inside of the spaghetti noodle, there are a whole bunch of paths that are being recognized in that area. So I could either click on those and delete them one by one, or I could use the eraser tool. From there, I can zoom in and see if my line has any unnecessary point, and I can go in and delete those one by one. Zoom in if you need to. I need to add color to my drawing, so I'm going to make sure that I'm selected on the pen tool. Then I am going to zoom in and make points in order to draw the shape of my meatball. Eventually, I'm going to drag this down underneath my path that has the black lines, so you don't have to worry about going right up against those black lines. You'll see what I mean in a moment. Make sure that you're not clicking into the white, only along the black lines. Eventually, you'll click the original blue box. And then my color is already filled in. If I want to change my color, I can click any of the options down at the bottom. I'm going to pick up with arrow tool, I'll pick up path 4 and drag it down to the bottom so that it is underneath my black lines. And then I'm going to just keep doing that over and over again until I have everything filled in with color on my image. I think it's a little bit difficult to keep track of what is what, so you can double click on the titles here to change them. I would highly recommend changing the titles so that you can keep track. For example, I'm just going to call this what it is. So right white eye meatball. Click return or enter on your keyboard to save that title. If you create a path in the wrong place, accidentally start in the middle of my spaghetti, I just press delete and that point that I made will go away. You can click on your layer and paths of whatever you just created that you want to make larger. For example, I made all of these points for my spaghetti, but it's a little tedious for me to sit here and trace the entire image. So what I can do to get the spaghetti done more quickly is I can take my paths and I can drag them out so that more area is covered faster. If I do not have enough nodes to make the path the right size, I can click on this little area above the arrow to add a node in between two nodes that already exist. It's all done. I want to go back in and make sure that my original path is all how I want it to be. When I zoom in and look at things closely, I notice that there are some areas where the path is going outside of the shape, and I don't need it to be like that. So I'm going to go back to my points. I'm going to zoom in, and I'm going to change those bezel curves and points a little bit. Okay, now my spaghetti eyes are looking so much nicer. Continue doing that to perfect your sticker design. Is to create a path on top of something to cover something else. So for example, when I look at this eye on my meatball, it has an attached area here that doesn't really match the other eye. So I created a path to create that white of the eye. But if I zoom in, you'll notice that some of my points are very choppy and harsh. They're not nice curved lines, so I have to make those points into bezels. So I'll click on the point finder, and then I will click on the point and this option to make the point smooth. You can see instead of that choppy point that I had before, it has made that path nice and smooth. If it's giving you something that is not the right angle, you can select your bezel circles to change the direction. When you're done with your design, you are going to save your file. We click Save As, title your drawing. I'm going to call mine Meatball Sticker. Then we want to make sure that this file is saved as an Inkscape SVG.